Hello, and welcome to the pre-show for Whimsy Live. It's Mind Pockets. How are y'all doing today? Look, I gave you guys the full screens. I realize you guys can't read half of that stuff most of the time, so it is what it is. You can see I'm here still. How are y'all doing? Why is... No, it looks fine. Alright. How y'all doing here, guys? Let's see. Alright, let's do some pre-show work. I'll skip the next one. Check out Chasing the Whimsy on Mondays. Road to 100. Hey, are you subscribed? You should hit that fucking subscribe button. Yeah, follow us. Hey, are you following us on the podcast? Spotify and Apple? Take a quick second, jump over there, hit the follow button. $30 is a long time. I didn't realize that. Hey, Patreon. Hey, everybody, we got some cool stuff coming up on the Patreon. Show some support. Spread some love. For $1 a week, you can help make us do cool stuff. For $10, you get a special gift every other month. February, I believe we are doing blankets. Um, there's a Mind Pocket for it coming up, but stay tuned. Blankets. Hey, you guys just sitting there waiting 7.5 minutes for the show to start? Take a second. Say hi in the chats. Let me know you're here. Let's chat a minute. What'd you guys do today? Type it in the chats. Hey, are you listening to this after? Throw it in the comments. I wonder. Whimsy with a Z. Hey, I'm talking to some teenagers. Find out what's going on. Danielle's 12. So almost a teenager, but she's listening to other teenagers. She's learning some stuff. Hey, that show comes out on Fridays. This one had 5 weeks worth of episodes. Yeah, it did. What else is going on? Hey, Mondays, the regular podcast, CTW proper. Liam and I, that's my son. We hang out and we just chat. Listen to last week, we totally got in a fight because he wanted me to buy him something. Listen how fun that was. Go back and listen. I see you. I don't think that you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the button. Hit the button. And go to Spotify and Apple and sign up over sign up. Follow over there. Hey, Patreon again. It's a lot faster when I actually talk through them. Hey, Patreon. For a couple of bucks, support us. For slightly more, you get some cool gifts. The gifts are going to look pretty sick over the next couple of weeks or a couple of months. It's one of those where, what do I do when the Patreon goes down? Because they've been up. That should be a Mind Pocket. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, or 5 minutes until the show starts. 3 since the last time you guys saw this slide. No one said hi at all. No one sit in the chats. Where are all the chats? Uh, is it because I don't send out the text anymore? Like normally there's a handful of you guys. So should I go in and send the text real quick? There's a text about a handful of you. All right, we're gonna hit the text. I wonder. Oops. Hold on, I gotta turn on this other computer real quick because something looks weird. So. Oh, duh. I could do it on my computer, man. I don't have to use this computer. Let's look real quick, and then I should still send the text regardless. Do one of these. Go back. Find the video. Live. On. Yes. Interesting. Why does it default to no? I don't want to get monetized on this one. Like the idea that I would do a show and it doesn't like. I don't know where the button is to auto populate it. So that way it just auto yeses versus like. I don't know. I'm not reading the screens anymore right now because I am sending some texts. Let people know. Oh, shoot. That's the wrong phone. Where's my phone? Oh, yes, please. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm back. More we are in the show. I just woke up from a nappy nap. I had text, so I was supposed to probably replay too. Alright, hold on. I need to do a couple of these. Hit one of these. Share. Link. Okay. Where am I? I do one of these. Alright. And hey, if you want a weekly text reminder, say something in the comments. I'll get your deets. I'll add you to the list. Super awesome. All right, minute and a half. Here we go. Hey, did you know that we're a regular podcast too? Originally, CTW proper, Chasing the Whimsy podcast. Mondays, typically in the morning, unless I fall asleep, and then sometimes it's like morning still. You should like and subscribe. Yeah, make sure you hit the little thumbs up. I don't know what it does. But let me know you were here. And Patreon. Hey, patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. Should be in the description also. Subscribe. Help support a couple of bucks. It's literally $1 a week. That's all I'm asking. It'll help us keep up on some stuff that we're up to. Let's me make some new stuff. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. There we go. Um, Hello and welcome to Vine Pockets. All right, let's do this one. This one, there we go. Got the screen back to normal. How we all doing? All right, so turn it up just a little bit, I think. How we all doing? I just woke up from a nap, so if I got a little extra energy, bam, that's why. I like to do that. One day I'm gonna look back at some of these and be like, what was I doing? What? Hey, we gotta watch the swear count because we are monetized right now. I am currently making a couple of like it's not a lot. Like I don't know what the count is right now, but hey, grandma, right now, the 8 of you watching, I think I just made 10 cents. That stuff adds up. Let's see if I do this twice a week, at 10 of you for the next 40 years. That's how many? Let's go 30 years. So 30 times 52 times 2 times 10. Oh, look at all that sweet, sweet cash. It's not that much. Hold on. Let's see. I'm curious what that number is. Hold on. What did I say? Uh, 30, 30 years times 52 weeks. Nope, go back. 52 weeks times twice a week times 10. Hey, if I do this for 30 years, I'm going to make it roughly at the current pace. If I grow zero between now, okay, now to be fair, that was based off of 10. So mom's asleep. She worked. So I need 3 more of you guys somewhere to jump in or watch this afterwards. I'm gonna make $31,000 over 30 years. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but uh, that's not that much. How much is that per year? Divided by 10. Nope, by 30. By 30. Hold on, 30. It's $1,000. Whoa, $1,000 a year? That's actually not that bad. Somewhere my math has got to be off. Oh, oh, I found my math. It's decimal. I had to move a decimal. I make $104 a year, which means I only make $3,000 over 30 years. And now you guys are still, oh, you guys are leaving. You're leaving. All right. Welcome to My Pockets. It's the Saturday show. Looks like Grandma got the kids to sleep. She's here early. Shh, don't wake the kids. My Pockets. I record some ideas and some thoughts throughout the week, and I play them right here for you. And I'll try to discuss what goes on inside this head all week. Who knows? This is number 44. I'm averaging 10 of these per episode. No kids tonight. I have them tomorrow night. All right. Very nice. Make sure you call them and tell them to log in. Hit the thumbs up. Um, that's all I got for right now. All right, let's go and get started with some Mind Pockets. Maybe. Hold on. Here we go. I guess I should be proud of myself. Totally on the way home, did not stop to get a pizza because I would have eaten the whole thing, like tonight. So, man, I was hungry though. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But hey, I did not eat an entire pizza. I don't do resolutions. I did one this year. Let's lose some weight. How do you lose some weight? You do not eat entire pizzas on your way home. Man, I was so hungry. I did not. I was so close to stopping for probably 8 miles. Um, yeah, so for like 8 miles, I was like, I'm going to stop and get a pizza. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. I did not stop and get a pizza. I did not stop and get any food. I came back here. And if I remember correctly, I had some yogurt. How lame is that? I'm going to say yogurt because there's a chance I didn't eat anything. I just didn't eat. But um, we plateaued at 3 pounds. I think I need to get out and move around a little bit more. So uh, I had the willpower not to buy a pizza. And I literally, so, because I've done this before, I stop and get a pizza. As soon as I get home, so it's like a Little Caesars, it's 8 pieces, right? Boom, 2 pieces right off the, like right before I even get in the door, two to the face. I get logged in, I download the episode that Liam and I had just recorded, hit play while I'm listening and editing. Boom, 2 more pieces. That's 4 pieces in like no time. I edit, and then I got to download it all. This is maybe like an hour now. So like an hour in, I sit down. I'm like, I should work on some stuff. Boom, 2 more. 2 more. Done. And then there's a half a chance that uh, at that point I fall asleep in the chair. Like I don't even make it to bed because I'm not gonna be that guy who just falls asleep with pizza in the bed. Uh, I have, but normal recently fall asleep in the chair. We'll call it like 1 o'clock. Guess what? Up at 4 o'clock. Boom! 2 more pieces of pizza. I kill a pizza within like hours. Like not enough time to even like, oh, I should put it in the fridge. Nope, gone. Did not do that this week. It sounds like this sounds so delicious. How much is a whole pizza? Like how many calories in an entire pizza? Someone look that up. Little Caesars, cheese. What are the numbers we're looking for? Calories, some carbs. Like I don't know, but I didn't do it. You should be proud of me. Well, you know what? Screw you. I'm proud of me. I don't care about your guys' approval. Please love me. Just finished editing episode uh, whatever it was, nine, whatever. Absolutely loved it. So fun. Like I just like I the end with Liam. So much fun. I laughed. I couldn't stop. I just had to put a note in here. It says awesome recording with Liam. I think last episode 96, 7, 8. Yep. No, who? I don't even know what number we're on. But last week was the first time that we kept one of our not really a fight. He wanted some boxing gloves, and I wouldn't buy them for him, and he tried to convince me, like he does every week. Every week, he's always like, buy me something, and then like that fight. You just take out boxing glove, and you put in anything else. It was a lot of fun, and then at the end, um, it was so funny. I love that kid. Um, I'm just looking at what number that was. 96. Yeah, 97, 98, 99. So that's why I threw more. We got Who today. We got Why. And I always forget the fifth one. What? Where? Who? Why? I don't know. I always miss the. I just can't do it. It was a great episode. We had some fun. We took a detour last week, right? Like we were still on the road to 100, but we took a little sidestep. Liam wants to get tattoos. I did not know that, to be fair. Um, I thought maybe one he would want to get. Dude, this kid's looking to go like, straight full tat. So that was good. That was cool to find out. Yeah, it was just I don't, maybe it was because I didn't eat and because it was like super late that I found it hilarious. But I could not stop listening to that fight that we had on the phone or on the at the end. It wasn't really a fight, but it was fun to have it in there. I think it was the first one that we've had. Normally he waits until we're done. This time he's like, get that on the show. Attention, everyone! Got an email. There is somebody coming to Fan Fusion. Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes. How cool is that? Yeah, I guess that was just the thought. I'm still working with AJ to so I signed the paper. I am signaturely committed to Fan Fusion this year in June. We're gonna have crazy episodes that first weekend in June. We're gonna have some video. We're gonna be we're gonna be live streaming from the con. We're gonna be doing after the show, breakdowns. What else is gonna happen? Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes. We went to Chronicon back in October. Hung out with them. Well, we hang out. Liam got a couple of hugs. He was stocky like. It was interesting though. It's for whatever reason I didn't. Uh, I'm happy to see that he's doing cons. Like he's him and Muse are traveling around. They're only gonna be there this Saturday, the 7th, I think. But I did go in and ask Ming Chen if he was coming. Um, he was still on the fence a little bit. I think he's still negotiating because I passed his information off to AJ. So where's my other hand? Here we go. I did so when I saw the notification, right? I have mixed feelings about it because it's still what 5 months away. So I put a copy of his picture, you know, Kevin Smith, Instagrammed it and was like, "Hey, welcome. I'm going to be there too at Fan Fusion. I'm doing 2 panels," and I invited Kevin Smith, Jay Muse, and Ming Chen via Instagram to come see the panel on Saturday. One, I thought it'd be kind of just want their names on the post, and then two, like, what happens if they actually were like, "Yeah, we'll see you there." But it's like 5 months from now. Like even if they were nice enough to be like, "Hey, we'll see you there," there's no way they're gonna remember, like at all. So I don't know. It is cool that they're gonna be there, which means I might try to get a picture with them. It's only Saturday. I don't think Liam's gonna go, which is gonna kind of suck. But um, I think we're gonna get Courtney, me, Megan will be there because she's doing the panel with me. We're gonna do some cool stuff. Hopefully, we get a small voice record from them. Maybe like Jay Muse, like, "Hey, you're listening to Chasing the Whimsy, Snoochie Boochies." That would be awesome. To be fair, I'll put that shit in every. I'll put that. Um, I need to look and find out if shit is bad word on the podcast, like on the live streams and the podcast. Side note, step over here. Okay. So We're monetized now. Um, if you watch the beginning of the show, I'm making like 10 cents right now, 80 cents, 8 cents. I don't know. But it does monitor my language, so I have to like. I'm gonna try and go PG consistently. I'll do PG-13. We're gonna get out of the R range. We're gonna no more than 2 Fs per episode. That's the personal um, for right now. We'll see how it goes. Doing pretty good recently though. So the foresight to stop a while ago because I think I swore a lot in those first episodes. I don't know. All right, so we're thinking for Patreon for February, we would send out blankets. So I went ahead and mocked one up. Should be here in a week or so. I figured, like, duh, buy the sample blanket so that way I can show people and get them all like hyped up for the Patreon. Like, should have done this before, like, in from the beginning. Like, show samples. But yeah, should be fun. I think we're doing uh, Sarah's comic blanket, so something a little bit different, but it's gonna be cool. Marketing 101. I could write a book, right? Or I could just Google it, right? If I'm going to give out, like, I don't even have, like, here's the funny thing. For whatever reason, I'm like, hey, shh, your gift every other month is going to be a surprise. Like, who cares about the surprise? Like, no, like, let's not talk about it. And I'll put a couple of pictures up, like a week and a half in advance anyway. So, a lot of people are like, yes, on the blanket. I did hand out 8 of the Patreon business cards um, in the last week or two, and they were like, "I want a blanket." So here's where I dropped the ball a minute. Right, I get a copy of the blanket. Boom, carry it around. I have the other blanket over here. I should have brought that over here so I could show you what I was gonna do. Like right here, blanket. Um, I think it would be like I think it makes sense, obviously, because I need to buy it, make sure it looks good, right? Because if the spacing is a little bit off or the colors aren't good, or because we're doing the comics, like if the words don't come through, like I got to bail and I got to find something else to do. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing. In about a week, I think they said the third, so just over a week, we're gonna get blankets, a blanket. I'll show you them, and then oh shoot, you needed this month and February. Oh man, oh oh no, oh that's a huge wait. No, 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 no. You need February, March. Okay. Oh, for a second, I was like, that doesn't like you need to sign up this. No, because coasters went out this month, so you need an even and an odd, right? You have to be signed up for the even. February is an even month, so I get the blanket. It makes sense. For a second, I almost talked myself out of it. I get the blanket the 1st of February. Boom, show everybody. Everybody signs up. March rolls around. I order for them. When did I start doing this? I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. This is a, so I don't even work tonight either. Like I didn't even have to take a nap, but I wanted to. I had yogurt today. That's what I have. I don't know what else I ate. I don't know what's for dinner. So dumb. So yeah, blankets. So I think that they. So I need to. Uh, Merch manager hasn't gotten back to me, but it is something that I guess I need to start buying samples of at least one cycle ahead. So I want to get the blanket for February, and then in theory, I need to figure out what I want to do for the next cycle, and then order those. So that way, I'm always 1 month ahead, one cycle ahead. I'm thinking tote bags, um, towels. Someone write that down. Um, Merch R&D manager. Whenever you hear this, write that down. Big uh, beach towels. Like that'd be kind of cool. Fold that up and send it out to people. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, hit the Patreon, patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. Sign up for the free. Leave some comments. Let me know what you're interested in. I hate myself. I fell down this like TikTok rabbit hole for a minute, or like 30 minutes, and I found out where where I'm going wrong. Based off of TikTok, I need to do like reaction videos. I absolutely hate, who was it? Disturbed sings "Sound of Silence," and then all it is just a bunch of people just like, and they're just reactions. Like no one says anything; it's just reactions. These are the dumbest videos I've ever seen in my life. So I guess that's what I need to do to be like to go viral. I don't know. This is stupid. I hate this. Why? I'm I'm new to the podcast and the YouTube and the shorts world, right? Different channels, right? We have true crime, we have lost media channels, we have regular podcasts. We got Nikachu doing card reviews for Magic the Gathering. People playing video games. I can even stand behind the unboxing people, right? The people that get a box. I can stand behind these guys. They're like, "Ooh, I can get that." What I cannot wrap my head around to save my life are the ones where I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna play copyrighted material. I'm gonna put my headphones on. Okay, and I'm gonna hit play, and I want to listen to someone like sing. Right? Okay, the Disturbed guy singing, what was it? Sound of Silence is not a new song. This song has been out. He did this thing on Conan, and Conan hasn't been on TV and for whatever, right? But people are just like, it's just facial expressions and thumbs up, and like I cannot for the life like that's I don't know. I guess that's where I draw the line. Right? There's a line in the sand. Reaction video people, I'm sorry. I don't know what else you watch because I refuse to even look at the rest of your stuff. I absolutely hate. Like when I was scrolling, right. It's a decent rendition of the song. Super cool. I like the song, right? When Disturbed sings it, look it up. It's super good, right? So because I watched the video of him singing, now the algorithm's like, well, Ben wants to hear everything about this guy, and then for like just flooded with reaction videos, and they are the worst videos I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely I don't get it. I will accept, and I have watched a vocal coach listen to the entire song, break it down, right? So, like Meatloaf, one lady reviewed Meatloaf. Guy has a crazy, amazing voice, right? And she breaks down, oh, and she gives me some fucking she uses some big words and some like she educates me a little bit, and she's like, and she articulates what is happening. But a short in which it filters through 12 different people who I don't know who they are of just oh, absolutely hate. I hate all of it. I hate everybody. Like I don't. I can't do it again. What people? I will watch the most. I will watch. I watch Marble Race guy. I got a guy who sets up little tracks, right? And then he plays Marble Olympics. I've watched an ungodly amount of hours doing that. And he just drops different marbles down. And I'll watch marbles race each other. What else? What other garbage do I watch? I would watch. I would like relaxation videos. I'll watch a guy spray down a front like power wash. Shh, 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 shh. Relaxing. There's something about the repetitiveness of it. I can almost stand behind a makeup tutorial, and I don't even like. Do what we should do. Someone needs to zoom in real quick. Hold on. Okay, you just cut that and throw it on one of those videos too. Put it behind any song. I don't even care. Oh, I hate everything. Like, how much? It's it's. I just can't explain it anymore. Like it blows my mind.
Go check out Whimsy with a Z, the podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 6 teenagers each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today.
Confirmed a return guest coming in. Probably episode like 101, 102. But I think we're going to record Super Bowl Sunday. So, fun guest. I think I want Megan to be on it with us. I don't know if Liam is going to be on it, but I think Megan would totally get a kick out of it. And then, yeah, return guest. Not going to tell you who it is. Can't tell you. But, yeah, we got a lot of guests. I pulled up the list of people that I have to email back. I'm working on my ingot. We got who else? A couple of different people. I can't think now that I'm recording, but yeah, I'll tell you in a second. I got like a handful of people that showed an interest, so it'll be interesting. Jay Sargent's coming back, so we're gonna meet up with him. Megan likes him. I think Megan would totally enjoy it, so I gotta see if I can work out a timing schedule. I got some ideas for the episode. Should be fun. I think we're gonna do Pepsi challenge. We haven't done Pepsi challenge since like it would have been a Whimsy with Nooners. God, it might have been before. I don't know, but we got him coming on. Ming Chen, if he comes to Chronic or to Fan Fusion, uh, gonna be talking with my cousin. I'm gonna try and get. Uh, Malia, um, one, two people from work, two people from high school, right? Because we're nostalgiatorians still. Um, I did reach out to, I'm going to name drop, right, just for a second. Greg Davies and Alex Horn from Taskmaster. That's the only name drop I have right now. I did reach out to a couple of different um, other celebrities, people in the industry. I did mention in the Mind Pocket the ingot, right? So we have a Grammy winner. I think I found somebody who won an Emmy. Um, shit. She did reply back and said after first of the year, and I believe that one was an Emmy winner. So they're like, we're we're closing in on 2 of 4. I do not know how to find a Tony winner. To be fair, like that's gonna be the harder one to find. But a bunch of interviews coming up, which is going to be fun. A lot of ideas going on. Uh, Megan and I, maybe get Megan in on the AJ for Fan Fusion. Yeah, we'll see. But J Sarge coming up in the next couple of weeks. You'll hear from just after episode 100. Um, so hopefully, I'd love for the 4 of us to be on it. Lee and Megan. If Liam is a no, boom. Megan, I think Megan would really enjoy it. So she likes Jeff. His name is Jeff. Um, we'll see. When is this? When is the Super Bowl? 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to figure it out. No, like, uh, it's like I texted some people trying to figure out what we're doing on Super Bowl Sunday. Fucking no replies. Oh my god. It might just be me and Jay. There's a chance it's just me and Jay, but we'll figure it out. So, uh, yeah, it's really cool stuff coming up. I don't have we had Grandma first of the year? No, no, because we're on the road to 100. Have we had any special guests so far this year? Sophie, but she's like just a special person. Only 4 weeks in. I don't know. Fair enough. So I'm playing on YouTube, and I think I have an idea. And then I was like, oh my god, this is actually a significantly better idea. And I think I found a lost media project that I want to work on. Not sure. I don't know yet, but it is going to be. It's only brilliant years from now. Like the payoff is not instant, but I'll see if I can explain it a little bit. This is this is like the hardest thing to try to explain. There's an analog horror project that I want to do. That one's pretty straightforward, right? I create a separate account. I make creepy weird video and I post them on that channel, right? Um, and then what happens is people will eventually find it. Then they like the analog horror. Then it tells like a story of some kind. Maybe I throw a fucking scavenger hunt in there, something, right? Like analog horror, pretty straightforward, right? It's just telling a story in like a weird, creepy-ish kind of a way, right? And it doesn't even have to be like super scary or anything. It just needs to be like mildly creepy or weird. Weird would even work. So like I have that project, right? But I don't know the story to it yet, right? So the analog horror is a little bit harder because there's typically some kind of narrative to it. Like it tells a story. Like hi Mary Mary, right? Um, it's a discovery of like self confidence and like depression and stuff, and it tells that story in a very weird and creepy way. Then you also have what was some of the other ones? There's like a big famous one was Camerahead, I think it is. It's a found footage type analog horror where some guys like if the story is someone finds is walking around, they see a guy with a camera head, right, and trying to convince other people that there's these camera head people, and it just tells this random story, and it shoots it like weird, all creepy, some found footage style. Like, okay, the we can we can attempt to start wrapping our heads around an analog horror. Okay, what most people like can't wrap their heads around, and it's like because it's the dumbest thing in the world. We want to create a YouTube channel, right? The kitschy files. Okay, so remember when we first started this thing a year ago? I got 40 things recorded of kitschy, right? So here's the video you guys see, and then there's a version of it over there looking in at me. Sounds horrible. It looks borderline creepy, stalkerish like if somebody was over here in the corner, right, just like peeking through, like and just watching me, right? I would even be more of an analog horror. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take the kitschy files. I want to put them on this extra YouTube channel and then tell nobody about it. Okay, I want to put like 40 or 50 hours worth of content on like it has to be like a weird name. Like it can't be attached to us right away. Like people have to find it. Okay, so we take the kitschy files. Okay, we take the kitschy files and then we do like kitschy co-host, right? Is the name of the channel, right? Okay, and we're gonna create the channel based off of our perception of kitschy, right? So kitschy is like it always sucks to be on the sidelines, right? Always looking in from the side, like I should have been like, um, whatever, right? Okay, and then I post those videos. Okay, so then the idea, okay, every week just drop them in there. Tell nobody. Don't tell anybody. And then what will eventually happen 3, 5, 10 years later, some punk kid is on the internet, right? Like a Nick Crowley or a Blame It On Jorge. Somebody just clicks on it randomly, right? Because it looks weird. You're like, well, what is this? What is this photo? This page about? And as they, so you get some weird internet sleuther. They look at the page, and there's no context to any of it. It's some guy named Kitschy upset that he's always on the sidelines, right? And then as this sleuther, sleuther starts watching he'll start watching all the videos, right? Because people watch them, they're like, this is a, like there must be something to it, and they start looking into it and they start reading into things that aren't there. And then what they do is they do a whole video on it. I mean, like, hey, check out this lost YouTube page, and then like the idea, my favorite thing in the world right now is like 10 years from now, I want somebody to be, I want like Nick Crowley to be like, hey, are you behind this lost channel that has 12 views in 10 years, that has like 40 hours and keeps posting every week, right? Because it becomes weirdly entertaining years from now when there's like when all the context is completely gone. Because within 10 years, you guys would have even forgotten that I used to do Kitschy Cam, right? So their page goes semi viral, right? Because they're like, hey, I found this weird lost YouTube site or page, and there's no context, and it's weird looking. You can't hear it, and it has this weird view. That's all I wanted. That's all I want. I make zero money on it. It is one of the dumbest things in the world you can do. absolutely love it when I watch a video and people like discover these lost YouTube pages that have content on them, and then there's like I can't think of any good ones right now, but like oh, like you find these pages and there's no rhyme or reason to it, and then you're like, and then your mind just starts racing of what is this page about? Why do they post it on YouTube? And for some of them, I have to think that they're thinking very similar to me, which is like, we're going to create this thing, put it out there, and then just walk away. It sounds amazing to me. I just want to be a feature of some kids podcast. Remember when we did the toot toot guy, the trumpet, Jeff Yacht, right? He was like, I want to know where this trumpet gif came from, and he goes deep dive on this thing. Eventually finds out like where it came from. That one video, right, hit like 1.5 million views and set him up, right? Like he's doing fantastic right now. He's got like I don't even know how many Patreon people he has. I don't know how many people are subscribed to him on YouTube, but he's got like 1.5 million, right? But the idea that some kid 10 years from now will find a random channel and then like go viral based off of some stupid thing that I did 10 years earlier. Oh my god, I absolutely love the entire idea of it. So basically, I have some ideas. I have zero people to talk to about it. This is the most irritating. There has to be a better way for me to execute and tell the story, and I just don't have anybody to tell. That's completely that's a fucking rant. But somewhere you're gonna start seeing some old kitschy videos online. I don't know. All right, some updates on Whimsy Publishing. Reached out to editor. She's going to edit down my short stories. So those will take 2 weeks to get back, maybe a little bit longer. But I did also reach out to Kit, our new comic book writer, drawer, artist, and we are chatting about possibly converting the short stories into like a graphic novel or web comic. Like, how cool is that? Why the double punch on the recording? I have no idea. All right, so I'm already kind of like I'm right there with Megan, right? Of like I don't want my I write for me, and it freaks me out that other people are going to read it. So like I got an editor who, uh, for the money I'm paying her, better give me an honest review, and been like, here you go. It's all edited. Everything is spaced correctly. All your tenses are corrected. FYI, bury this thing in a hole. Um, I don't think she will. I think the story is decent enough. So once that gets done, because remember the idea was I want to have the book published before our November. So it's going to take a couple of weeks to get it edited, and then I have to create a cover, and then I have to figure out how to put all the other stuff in it. Like, I think there's a title page in books. I don't even know what the title page is. So one of the things is I'm nervous about the book in its reading form, right? In text. But weirdly, I think if it was a graphic novel or a web comic, it might like somehow it reads better with like pictures, I guess. Like I don't know, because I don't know. And, okay, hold on. Let's see if I can work through this real quick. Web comic, right? Graphic novels, manga, right? Anything with the drawing, you're able to tell kind of a different story. It's the same story, but like the pictures kind of help set a different mood, right? As opposed to just the text, in which I probably don't have a bunch of descriptors. Like, um, so it might be, uh, oh, maybe it's just the distraction of, oh, look at all the cool pictures. Don't worry about the context or like the story itself. Maybe that's part of it. Hmm, I don't know. But yeah, Kit is super excited. She wants to do like a longer project. I did also work with her a little bit this week where we communicated. Her comic is going to start coming out next week. The one that she's Whimsy Doodles is the new weekly comic that we're going to do. So those are going to come out. She's going to start trying to record herself drawing because I think that would be some really cool bonus content somewhere. Is just watch like people do their thing. So she's interested in it. I like some of the her other drawing styles, characters. Um, it doesn't have to be. It's not like a crazy story. It's a very there's stuff happening, but I don't need a bunch of explosions and fucking superheroes or anything like that. So it'll be interesting. She's all game, so now we got to figure out how to get her stuff out there, promote her, and then we'll sneakily start a web series where a web comic typically is like 1 or 2 pages per week. So like it's ongoing for weeks. Um, Kind of rough because I used to read a bunch of them. Goblins, Control Alt Delete, Exploitation Now, and Mega Tokyo. And every week there would be a new page, right? Just one page, 4 panels, maybe. And and then it just keeps people coming back. Mega Tokyo has been doing it for like 15 years. Like they're crazy. I love Mega Tokyo. Real black and white. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what it looks like in a drawn form. All right. I work 2 jobs. We know this. We also know that I'm like fairly good at what it is that I do. But days like today are just super awesome. I had given somebody some help, advice, applying for something. Ended up very good for them, and they took the time to kind of just thank me for it. So, like, I don't do it for the thank yous, obviously, but it just reinforces. I don't know if reinforces is the right word. I don't know. Like it just makes me feel good that I am good at what I do. I guess I don't know, but it was kind of cool. So about the last part of that, I've worked 2 jobs for 15 years. I've been at one place for 20. Obviously, I was a punk kid, right? Some of our future guests are going to talk about early, like 21-year-old Ben. I was a punk, but I've obviously grown and matured in 20 years, and then even 15 years at the other place. I like helping people, um, like to highlight their success, their potential, push them to do other things, right? I do it because I like to, because my career path has been like all over the place. Like I've done a bunch of stuff, and I've enjoyed everything that I've done, and want to encourage others, even for like even before the podcast, like for years. It's like you should do this. Here's some advice. Here's my playbook. Here's my roadmap. Here's how I did it. You could follow something similar, or kind of help and give out some advice. So twice a year ish, there's always one or two people that are like, I don't know if I can handle the new position or if this is the right move for me. And I'm like, boom, here you go. And we try to talk through it, give them some tips and tricks. And then when it actually pays off, like my success, like I'm not gonna, but when it works, and then they're like, and I give some congratulations. They're like, hey, I couldn't have done it without you. And uh, it's like today was a good day. Like I got one and a half of those today, where like people like I don't know, like it's weird because I know I do a good job. Like I'm not crazy. Like I do I do have a work ethic, right? So I'm good at the things that I do. Who was it? Dave Leverage. You don't have to tell people you're good. So like, it's not about like, hey, everybody, like, look at me. I'm helping people and move up and do stuff. It's not about that, but it's just like, uh, I don't know. I just, it was cool to see that someone like saw the Ben's not full of shit. Like basically, I guess that's part of it. Is like, hey, look, this guy actually knows what he's semi talking about, and because of him, you know, when I look back at my careers in the two places, there's really only like two people. Let's call it three people total ish that I can honestly look back at and say they were responsible for where I am today. And for me to be that one of two people is kind of cool, right? Like, because they're still like maybe early in uh, their career or whatever, and the idea that early on they're like, oh yeah, remember 10 years ago, Ben, he got me here. They get themselves there because the quality work that they do, but like when I look back, it's the hand. It's like it's those two or three people that didn't put me in those positions, but they gave me that encouragement. I guess is kind of where I'm getting at. I don't really know. So I'm trying not to pat myself too bad. Like, but yeah, uh, I'm just throwing this out there. No one's gonna reply back to me. I get into you. Is there a mentor day? Like, is there a national mentor day? Like, is there like, oh shoot, finish that thought first. Is there a national mentor day? Right. So there's there a day that I can pick specifically to reach out to those two or three people and be like, hey, one, just give you a thanks, right? Like, it would be nice for it to be random, um, but it is kind of weird to be like, hey, remember 18 years ago when you gave me a chance? Thanks. Um, yeah, that's all I'm getting at is I like to help people achieve the things that they want to do. Same as what we do in the podcast. Like, why am I so fucking weird about this right now? I want the podcast. I want people to do what they want to do. I want them to chase and follow their dreams, have some fun while doing it. Same thing at work. It's the same concept, but a little bit more professional. Wear a tie. God, hold on. Maybe a mind pocket. I'm trying to work through. Is the suit and tie I almost had it. It's basically, is the suit and tie done for? Like, do people the because you go back not even that long ago, you go back like 30 years, 20 years even. It was all about like there used to be a business casual. We are dangerously close to getting to a place where business casual completely means something different than it did 30 years ago or even 20 years ago. Um, is suit and tie on the way out? I think it is. Holy crap. Wow. I mean, you still have your Wall Street and your like your lawyers and stuff that have to suit and tie it up, but the suit and tie population is going to, I think, is dropping precipitously. I don't even know if that word is correctly used correctly, but I think I said it correctly. Oh, interesting. All right, I've been sitting on this one for half of the week. Figure I put this one in last. I am okay. Hold on, let me see. Very cynical, dark sense of humor, but you guys have not seen any of that yet. So, uh, this is just total joke, but it was a thought that crossed my mind that with the universe like finding its balance, what if me doing a podcast and collecting all these stories ends up with me with like Alzheimer's or dementia? Like, how ironic would that be? So, all right, the handful of like, oh, there can't be more than a handful of you guys anymore. I can have like a fairly dark sense of humor, right? I like to make jokes and have some fun with it. You guys haven't seen a lot of that, like the cynical Ben. Like you get a lot of like weird emo depressed Ben. Like you haven't really gotten a lot of the cynical Ben. Like so, I hate everything, burn everything down. Slash, I want to tell stories and record everything because one day I'm going to forget it all because of a medical condition. Like I don't know. Like it crossed my mind. Oh, wait, what was I watching? Okay, it didn't get that far off my I was watching something. Someone had early onset Alzheimer's, right? So I was like, oh my god, what happens if I get Alzheimer's? Like I go all notebook on you guys, and I like that's a new version of notebook. Don't steal it. Okay, okay, ready? Movie opens, Gosselin, right? And what was her name? Was that McAdams? And McAdams, right? Right. So we modern it up, right? We get away from the war and like racist South, right? We go modern, and then at the end of the movie, right? Okay, well, obviously this is fiction, right? So like, I have a loved one. No, because I don't have anybody. So nobody loves me, right? So I have nobody. Everybody's off. Like, okay, so the movie, right? We play the movie, right? Cool life. Oh, this is so good. It's Notebook 2025. All right, so it plays the movie, right? The whole thing, the same thing, right? Oh, young Ben falls in love. Oh, he loses people. Oh, right, has a kid, has a full life. People like him. He helped people get jobs. He created huge podcast empire. And then what happens to him, right? Boom, you get to the end, right? And it's just me sitting in front of a computer just watching a best of clip of Chasing the Whimsy. And then it's like, oh, that's a funny show. Who is that guy? Ah, Rosebud. Ah, credits. The movie plays, right? All right, see, so a little dark and cynical, or a little dark, right? But man, that's my wheelhouse, man. Um, I do keep everything a little. Well, I try to go PG-13, go a little PG on you guys, so you don't hear a lot of the weird jokes, the dark jokes. But what if all of this, like I'm talking about my legacy, right? Like a little while ago, I was like, hey man, what if my legacy is just uh, like I finally won an award after I hit the Alzheimer's, and they're like, hey, like I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I'm recording everything because one day I will forget everything and have to watch it all online. That's all I got. We're almost done with the show. We're only like slightly over.
Hey there, Whimsy fans! We wanted to take a moment away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. There's a free tier, there's a pay tier, $4 or $10 per month. Andy, Nikki, your family. Megan, your family. Joyce, Ann, Ender Frog, EC1, Gooster, Nina M, Violet, Anna, my dad, Courtney. Thanks for supporting us with a couple of dollars. I appreciate it. I know it's tough out there, so anything you can do it really means a lot. So we can keep doing and making fun stuff. All of those on the free tier, appreciate you also. Appreciate you guys one listening to me when you signed up for the free, and just staying active and just watching the journey that it is chasing the whimsy. Those of you who are not signed up, shame, shame. It's free. It is free. Patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. Enter. Email address, password, free. No excuses. We've been doing this for 5 months. No excuses. But I still love you. Because if you heard me just say that, it means you watch. And I appreciate you guys for watching. I didn't time that at all. Pretty good at this over the last year. Like I've not been bad at this. Like Monday, it's a little bit easier because I can transition from one screen into the next and kind of time it really well. 5 seconds. Oh, oh man, 5 seconds. It's blown. I love everything. Oh my god, this is so funny. Oh, Chasing the Whimsy, Patreon. It's not just giving Ben money, right? We give back. 2024, Chasing the Whimsy donated. Uh, his resolution with the car saga, donated the whole thing. $500. Boom. Helping kids get presents. This year, Chasing the Whimsy doing it again. Boom. Already committed $500. We build a community. I want you guys to be part of us helping kids get presents, help us do cool things, help each other out. We're building a community, right? I'm not asking you to pay anything more than I would do myself. So hit the Patreon. We need 55 subscribers to match my $500 offer. As of right now, we're at $12. That's all right. It's only the first month, so it doesn't look as right. It's not crazy. Um, even the $4 tier, boom, you guys are going to this fund here. Don't get the gifts, but for $1 a week, you help me. So here's how it breaks down: a dollar a week, right? A quarter of that is going to go to the so 4 weeks, right? So you're $4. The kids get $1 of it. Patreon gets $1 of it, and I end up with like maybe $1, like 90 of it. But that helps, you know, keep things running. I can buy new microphones, uh, new recorders when we have to do big 14 people podcasts. Woo woo! Holiday Palooza. Um, it helps. Like I'm not quitting any jobs. Like I'm not making make huge bucks on this, but it helps, and I appreciate it. Let's try to get this number up. We said July, year two. I would like to get to 25 people, like half-ish, like 26, 27 people. Let's get to 27 people by July, right? That's February, March, April, May, June, June. We got 5 months. I just need 2 people per month. That's all we need. 2.5 people per month. I don't know how you do half a people. Um, show some love. Very small. How about the kids at the end of the year? Um, I went a little bit rogue with this whole idea. I gave back. I felt good. I wanted to do more. How do I do more? You know, through the Patreon. So at least that way you know that your $4 a month goes somewhere nice. It's gonna help kids get presents. It's gonna put some smiles on people's faces for the holidays. Uh, yeah, that's it. Liam did a live read for the Patreon on the last episode 96. I think he did fairly well. I'm not going to get into too much of behind the scenes stuff, but his little live read on the ad, pretty good. Completely tanked advertising episode 100. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think of it. Go back. It's like mid episode. I think the episode's like 48 minutes long. It was probably right around the 18 20 minute mark on episode 96. If you haven't listened to the episode after this, we're almost done. Go back, listen to that episode this weekend, either right after this. Boom, listen to it tomorrow while you're cooking breakfast or whatever you're doing. Let me know what you think of that live read. Leave like some feedback. I think you did a fantastic job on it. Don't listen to the last one. That one. Um, yeah. Thanks, guys, for all the help on the Patreon. Sign up, hit the free one. I'm telling you, you don't have to, but it's free. You're signed up. That's how long it took. Uh, you get exclusive pictures. There's a chance that Patreon will start having some exclusive content. Um, nothing crazy, nothing like Mind Pockets 3 or like Mind Pockets After Dark. Ooh, what does that one look like? I should just record every thought that I have at like when I like stay awake, right? Like and I get all like loopy. I should record more of those. Anyway, thanks for the picture. Man, I almost made it all the way through the show. Hey, everybody, thanks for your support wherever you guys get it. I appreciate it. Um, and I think we're done. So loud. Giving you thumbs up because I timed it correctly. Like, come on, Ben. We're done with the show. That's it for Mind Pockets 44. I am working on a semi new, reused Mind Pocket idea. Uh, but thanks for hanging out. I enjoy Mind Pockets. It's probably one of my favorite ones. Right? The idea that I go back and rewatch any of these at one point fascinates me because they're gonna be like, look how depressed he was. Look how crazy he was. This guy laughs at everything. Um, I have a blast. One of my favorite shows. Yeah. So I don't know. That's all I got for you guys. Couple minutes over. Sorry. Don't care. Glad. Hope you guys had fun. And I think mom's sleeping, so she'll watch this later. Give her a little wave right there for sticking it out. You guys have a good night. Talk to you later. See you on Monday. Whimsy.